How did a self-proclaimed coupon expert get humbled after realizing they were an idiot? My buddy Trevor convinced himself he was basically the Warren Buffett of grocery shopping. This was 3 months ago, and by then he was calling himself a savings strategist and filming Facebook Lives from the cereal aisle at 6 a.m. like it was breaking news. Trevor had always been cheap, but this was different. He built an entire binder system with color-coded tabs, laminated sleeves, and a 3-ring section labeled Emergency Stackables. He carried it around like it was the nuclear codes. He even printed business cards that read, Trevor Lang, Extreme Savings Consultant, and people actually believed him. Mrs. Dawson down the street started paying him $20 a week to do her groceries. He'd post dramatic victory photos of receipts, circling his so-called savings with a red Sharpie. 70% off this week, he'd brag. He even convinced a few neighbors to hire him like he was running a hedge fund out of aisle 7. Then came his Super Bowl, the church potluck. Pastor Green announced we needed groceries for 200 people, a $400 list. Trevor leapt up before the sentence even ended. I can get all of it for $120 flat, he declared, using advanced stacking techniques. The pastor raised an eyebrow. Trevor pulled out his binder like a lawyer introducing Exhibit A, showing off screenshots of his savings. Within 5 minutes, the whole church board was nodding like he'd just solved inflation. They handed him the church credit card on the spot. I volunteered to drive because I wanted front row seats to this train wreck. Trevor showed up with 3 binders, 2 calculators, and a shopping cart diagram he'd drawn in pencil. He had a lanyard with a giant calculator clipped to it like a badge of honor. As we walked in, he announced, we will begin in produce, transition to poultry, and conclude in beverages. Stay tight, move fast, no detours. We loaded everything. 50 pounds of chicken, crates of soda, vats of potato salad ingredients, and enough brownie mix to sugar shock the entire county. Trevor kept grinning, punching numbers on his calculator, whispering about manufacturer doubles like it was Wall Street insider trading. Then we hit checkout. Trevor dumped a stack of coupons so thick it looked like a phone book. The cashier, who clearly knew him, just sighed. First coupon, rejected, expired. Second coupon, rejected, expired. Third coupon, wrong product. Trevor's face froze. I leaned over and started reading expiration dates. Every single coupon was dead. Some were from 2021. It should still work, Trevor muttered. The cashier shook her head. Sir, this is for cat food. You bought chicken thighs. Trevor tried another. Rejected. Another. Rejected. By the 10th coupon, sweat was dripping off his forehead. And here's the kicker. Every failed coupon triggered a $1 processing fee. The register started adding charges. He had hundreds of them. The total hit $400, then $500, then $640. Trevor had somehow invented negative savings. He turned pale and fumbled for his phone. Hey, Pastor, minor hiccup. Can you, bring another card real quick? Behind us, 20 people were watching this collapse like it was live theater. A kid whispered, Mom, is that man going to jail? Someone else started betting how high the total would go. One lady filmed the whole thing on TikTok. 30 minutes later, Pastor Green arrived looking like he'd aged a decade. He took one look at the total, sighed, and swiped his personal card without a word. Trevor, he said quietly, maybe focus your talents elsewhere. Trevor deleted his Facebook, returned Mrs. Dawson's $20, and now shops exclusively at gas stations to avoid being recognized. The church calls it the Great Coupon Catastrophe of 2023. Me, I just call it Tuesday.